Hello survivors of the nuclear apocalypse, welcome back to Atom RPG and playing hardball. So we can directly jump into Krasnoznamenny again, and I did some thinking, and I believe it is why... Oh! We can go underground there. I think it is wise probably to actually invest some money. We do have some rubles. And the guy had some magazines and stuff, right? Hello, Abraham. Let's do business. Show me what literary works you've got. So the thing is, so he's got a lot of recipe magazines. And I guess this one here, to read, press use, yeah, so I think this one will give us the shooting skill. Red Strider. Yeah, that's the big question, right? The big question is what it is about. So the Red Strider, letters from up north, that could be maybe survival or something, huh? Or the percussion revolver. That could be interesting. So the avant-garde almanac addendum, red poppy and other verses. This could maybe be something like speechcraft or something. Yeah, I guess so, right? And I mean, we have 4,800 rubles. And there's not really a lot of use. It doesn't make much sense to wait with this stuff, because we ran around and there are people and we can't really do anything with them. So the Red Strider, yeah. So I think we should find something that is increasing our medicine. That must be this one here. Medicine for the workers, huh? Let's get it. Actually, it's rather cheap. Strange antidote. Paw magazine, guns and bullets, Mad Dog. So this is here from the mod actually. Tricks and traps, Scout handbook, and that's another first aid handbook, right? Yeah, but there doesn't seem to be any bartering book, which is quite a surprise, but yeah, I guess. Well, we could invest 1,000 for these. Let's try it, right? Let's do this. And I want this and the speechcraft, I think. So, and the other stuff. Cat's Paw magazine. What could that be? Well, we have to try out. Otherwise we can load the signs. 2,600 rubles. That is quite expensive. Oh, and he's the super trader. So basically we don't get anything for our stuff. It would be really not smart to sell anything to him. Actually, not even our recipes, because we are not getting anything. So let's pay with rubles. Cat's Paw magazine, yeah, let's trade. Oh well, that's my pleasure. My goods in exchange for your hard-earned geld. Yeah. Goddamn, I've left my wallet on the other pants. I'll be back later. Okay. So... And by the way, so let's check something. And the good thing is we do have this here, right? No, this here. The bookworm. Bookworms of the Oasis unite, double skill point gain from reading, right? So, and I think right now... Going here, so we got the stuff. Number 6. Let's use this one. And we gained first aid, right? So, the Green Clinic of Comrade Demyanov. It's not a secret. Soviet medicine made a long, tedious journey to perfection. From Pavlov to Fyodorov, from Bekhterev to Bokarios. Through all of our history, scientists of our great motherland perfected the ancient teachings of Hippocrates, making them available to every worker. Now, in the golden 80s, like mushrooms after rain, hospitals, clinics and rehabilitation establishments grew all over our beloved land. Still, there are those among us who neglect the modern medicine and instead choose to visit herbalists, witch doctors and all manner of so-called healers. Some believe this to be rooted in superstitions, but that survived from the times when medical aid was still unprofessional and unsanitary. So much so that mentally ill witch doctor seemed like a good alternative. This theory is probably true. However, there is another reason. Some herbal remedies still work amazingly well and can even compete with modern Soviet medicine. To talk about such ideas, we met up with Alexei Demyanov, a herbalist by trade who spreads his herbal remedies around town, not inside pills and syringes, but wrapped with barley leaves or fresh wild cabbage. Never did I have any conflict with proper doctors. They do good for the people. It's just that my ways are different. Where they'd use a band-aid, I'd use some fresh leaves or moss if it bleeds too much. See? I have a whole bunch of it. Moss sure hates open sunlight. That's why it's in the corner over yonder, explains Alexei, showing us a white throw filled with emerald green moss. And if your insides start hurting, why, I'd give you some elk moss, see? The grey one. It's quite bitter, but if you have the coughs or the butt sores, it's gonna fix you all up. We look at the ceiling and notice some grey moss hanging down to dry. There's also catnip. People can't get enough of it. It's a kind of peppermint, you know. Cats love it, and you can't fool a cat, so it really must be good for you. We usually make it a tea and drink it up. Alexei shows us some plants with leaves covered in tiny white threads. They smell like winter air. No, don't go there. It's my personal plant, not for your eyes. The old man stops us as we try to film a hidden glass dome under which some tall, strong-smelling plants with segmented leaves grow. As we look at the strange herbs, Alexei starts looking worried but then calms down and quickly leads us away to show his berry deposits. As our interesting tour ends, all of us keep to our old ways. The chief medical specialist of our magazine still thinks Soviet medicine has no rivals in nature. Old man Alexei still believes herbs can be the healing of the nation. The rest of us continue to believe that every remedy, medical or herbal, has its benefits and it's time to shine. Oh yeah, wow! We got 26 points out of it. Yeah, that's great. 72. Maybe... yeah, let's see. So, the cats. And this one? Cat's Paw, issue number 7, article and interview with Miss Kitty. This appears to be an important translated gentleman's magazine from the West. We read through what is quite a captivating issue, because of the articles in it, of course, while marking aside several interesting pages for their research purposes, of course. We come across a Q&A session with Miss Kitty. Of note, we see the following section. Question. So you just took his wallet clean out of his pocket? Answer. Of course, darling. Not to keep you understand, but merely to add a mischievous thrill to the whole encounter. You'd be surprised the number of men that find it thrilling more than annoying. It's admittedly a little awkward when you pull a wedding ring out of that pocket, though. Question. But how can you pick a man's pocket while so close to him? Wouldn't he notice? Answer. It's easier than you think. It's obvious that you keep his eyes away from your hands, but there's more to it than just that. You can keep his focus distracted with conversation, of course, or overwhelm him with sensations so that he doesn't notice one more. Who expects a light caress to turn into an opportunistic grab? In many cases, it's simply that they don't expect it. Question. You certainly speak of this concept with great confidence. Is there something in your past that taught you such insight, miss? Why ruining the mystique, darling? There you go. Okay, that was pickpocket, okay. Yeah. Now we've got very valuable books. And well, do we actually need pickpocket? I mean, we are really bad at it anyway. Yeah, so I wanna try it now. Let me just try it. Like, this is like for the walkthrough, right? Abraham, let's check out what you have. So we have 2,200 rubles more. The army magazine. So in this here, this is tricks and traps. The scout is surely the survival, so electronics and computer system. So this is like, this should actually be both science and we have technology and tinkering. It's a bit weird, so let's check out what it is. Dienst Electronics and then Big Book of Science, 1,900 rubles. The guy is incredible. I think like 250 or something is the maximum count on one skill. Dienst Electronics. Ah yeah, that's tinkering actually, okay. So I'm not reading it right now. And then Big Book of Science is technology, okay, yeah. Okay. Just loading there. So I think we should definitely buy the aid. Yeah. The medical aid. The first aid book. And the avant-garde almanac, what could that be? The revolutionary verse. So I guess this is probably also cheaper than the other one. Red Poppy and other verses. So I guess this is both for speechcraft, I guess. Yeah. That's surely for shooting. The army magazine. Red Strider, survival. And I feel like the percussion revolver, that sounds very interesting. There was the other one, this one here. The custom rifle, yeah. Battle gauntlet. Well, we need the regular gauntlet, right? Wolf antidote. Knuckle duster we already know. Tire armor. Zip gun. Double barrel shotgun we already know that we found out ourselves. Yeah. So I think we are going to medicine for the workers. We are getting these two. I think that's all in all, that's probably the best thing. It is quite some money, but I think it's probably worth it. Well, the tricks and traps. This is for lockpicking for sure. For 900. We would... Yeah, I think we are not getting this one here. And especially not for 1,400. Then we only have a skill of 30 in lockpicking, in pickpocketing. So, but let's get this one. Maddox's tricks and traps. I think that's probably useful. Although no. We are buying that one once we encounter something, right? So, let's be careful with the money. but it's certainly a good thing that we can get the stuff. So let's trade 1122. Okay, thank you, Abraham. Have a nice day. Then we are reading the book. Yeah. First Aid Manual, publication year 1980, American Medical Association. This appears to be an imported and translated First Aid Manual from the West. Preface. When an emergency strikes, knowing what to do in the first few minutes before medical help arrives can mean the difference between life and death. This book, geared for both home and field use and encompassing the widest range of physical problems people commonly encounter, from broken bones to burns, from heart attacks to shock and emergency childbirth, is specially designed to give you immediate access to the clear, concise, precisely illustrated information you need. Among the key features: a list of 10 life-threatening situations and how to deal with them, first aid techniques to practice before an emergency arrives, information on ambulance and emergency room procedures, a section on microsurgery and transporting severed digits and limbs, a comprehensive alphabetical list of injuries and illnesses completely cross-referenced to lead you to information you want, developed by the American Medical Association, written by a professional medical writer, thoroughly reviewed by leading medical advisors chosen for their expertise in first aid and emergency care. This handbook is a must for your home, car, boat, camper or vacation spot. It may well be a lifesaver. There you go. 30 points. And then, which means we now have 76. Yeah, I mean, maybe it's a little bit overkill. But on the other hand, like getting this one now, use. Yeah, that's like the relation between herbal and medical science, and this one only gives us 26 points now. But it's fine. And now we have first aid 102. So that's nice, isn't it? So and now we make a quick save, and then we find the guy, was it him? Sensor. No, it's not sensor. Just passing by, see you. Although we could actually get the one for melee weapons, right? Gorde, is this the... Yeah, he's the one who's yelling. He is forever young! October Revolution! Sorry, you do remember my condition, right? Yeah, could you answer some questions? Tell me about yourself. Oh no, it's now... Oh, come on. Maybe change the topic? Oh no, now we can't... Oh, come on. Oh well, it's gone. We can't... We could have... Oh, that's so sad. Yeah. But I don't want to do everything again. So it's gone. Which means that we should probably try to invest into the points. Tell me about your job. Nice job. How's life in the city? Tell me about yourself. Know any good rumors? Changing topic. Yeah, we can't talk with the guy anymore, huh? Because there was a skill check there. This is his wife, Gerta. Okay. Speaking of which, how is he doing? Yeah. Just a couple questions. Yeah, okay, no, it's fine. It's gone. It's gone. So I think that's actually a good reason for investing into books right now. Let's invest into more books. So there is a guy. Is the option gone now as well? Where's the guy with the melee weapon? The guy with the knife. There, is it him? Gorde? No. Yeah, well. Okay, no. So what we are going to do now, we are investing money We're going to Abraham. I want to see more. It's also funny, but it's very sad if we lose the content like this, right? So. The army magazine. That is most likely, yeah, a weapon skill like pistols or something, I guess. The avant-garde is speechcraft. So I think that is probably a pretty good investment. Here, this one for 500, and then the avant-garde almanac. We have 3,700 rubles. I just don't want to miss out on anything anymore. So, well, the survival is possibly not so super, but who knows? Militiaman? I know. Yeah, and then, well, how much would it be? Like this one here, that was the electronics. I think this one here, the science thing, computer systems. Well, if we get everything, how much is it? Guns and bullets. Maddox tricks and traps for sure, right? And that's way too much money. Oh, we don't have the money. We don't have the money. And he doesn't have anything for melee attacks, I guess, right? This is surely survival here. Yeah. Survival. And shooting and stuff. Yeah. That's very sad. But I mean, what is actually like the tinkering? I think the tinkering is probably not super important. So, but the question is, which one was it? The science? I think the electronics probably, huh? 3,300, so let's do it. We are making the guy rich. And that money is gone because we will never be able to sell anything to him. Because that would just be stupid. Let's do it, let's trade. There we go. Oh my god, it feels so wrong to spend so much money. And now we will see, let me just see if this was the right book. We want the trap stuff. So science, I think this one. Yeah, that was technology, that's good, alright. The big book of science. The emerging world of computers. This appears to be an important translated scientific almanac from the West. In the aftermath of the Second World War that ravaged Europe, the world saw the emergence of an electronic thinking machine known as the computer. What people throughout history have long speculated on the creation of a thinking machine, it is not until this century that such science fiction has become fact. The first of these wonderful machines began development at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, though these first computers were analog instead of the digital wonders we are beginning to see today. Not long after, it was British scientist Alan Turing who created the principles that guide computer development to this day. Now, from there, it was off to the races as the need to beat the Axis powers led to accelerated development for use in targeting, code breaking and other wartime applications. For the contemporary person, these devices may seem impossible to operate without years of advanced training. After all, when hearing about vacuum tubes, who thinks first of an advanced electronic machine and not a household cleaning tool? What exactly is a capacitor or a resistor? However, in truth, computers are not so far removed from more analog contemporaries such as the abacus or slide ruler. Computing is a skill anyone can learn as long as they have the appropriate materials and put in the time. In this 5-volume collection of books, we will cover both the full history of computer development and the workings of computer circuits and software. Okay, that's good. So, and then we have this one here. Yeah, that's speechcraft. Okay, that's a long one. The revolutionary verse of Railsoft, verse libre or free verse as they call it, is a rare bird indeed, at least in Soviet literature. As soon as this genre was born back in the last decades of the 19th century, it was labeled harshly by Marxist critics as being degenerate. Even in modern times, and even in the most intellectual company of people, the word vers libre draws associations with decadent, weak-minded, pale-faced degenerates that called themselves poets of the so-called Silver Age of Russian literature. The manner with which a typical vers libre breaks the traditional syllabotonic structure of rhyme and tempo is associated with how those filthy decadents broke social and human norms by taking drugs and attending unspeakable bourgeois orgies that sometimes featured bestiality as well as acts most homosexual. Other kinds of verse have their share of stereotypes, but those are mostly positive. For example, strict verses with hammer-driven rhymes are associated with good, valuable and truly Soviet poetry, because thus wrote Pushkin, Mayakovsky and other classics most beloved. But if that stereotype was all true, wouldn't the whiny, sickening poetry of a man-child such as Bunin be also considered great poetry? It has some really strong rhymes after all. Of course not. So, the stereotype about strict poetry being good is false. As false as the stereotype that all vers libre poetry is decadent. Truth be told, real working-class values can take any shape, even the shape of free verse. An everlasting example of this is the body of work by Andrian Sergeyevich Avdotyev, also known under his alternative name R. Reltsov, who would be 100 years old in the day this issue of our almanac hits the library shelves and newsstands. Comrade Reltsov was born April 14, 1884 in Tsarist Russia in a family of medics, Sergei and Galina Avdotyev. Their family home, which also served as a private clinic, became the young boy's first school. There, even before attending classes in the St. Petersburg Secondary Gymnasium, little Andrian helped his father during medical procedures and managed to lend a hand to his mother as she worked on cadavers in the basement-turned-morgue. While only 16, Andrian finished his gymnasium studies prematurely and attended the Surgical Academy of St. Petersburg as one of its youngest students. There he took classes with such future legends of Soviet medicine as I.F. Zion, F.V. Ovsyannikov and even I.P. Pavlov before the former left for Odessa. A sharp twist in the life of the young aspiring medic shown itself during the revolution of 1905. Being a lover of working people and having a backbone of steel, young Andrian decided to give medical attention to those revolutionaries that were injured in the citywide fights with Tsarist gendarmes. He was only 20 years old when the secret police captured him and sent him to the Ust-Kutsk labor camp. Although this did not stop the young prodigy from practice in medicine. That of the Ust-Kutsk salt mine quickly learned that a talented medic was among the new batch of prisoners and asked Andrian, or Comrade Reltsov, as he preferred to be called, to staff the prison clinic as part of a sentence. 3 years later, Comrade Reltsov died in a prison-wide influenza epidemic. All that was left after he passed was his notebook of vers libre that he tended to as he worked in the prison clinic and especially the mortuary. These verses, miraculously discovered years later by A.B. Mariengoff and published in Sirena magazine in 1919, held amazing, profound thoughts of the captive communist poet. We will read those amazing verses today and reminiscence on the life and labors of Comrade Reltsov, the young red martyr for truth and beauty. Okay, and then the next one. The revolutionary verse of Reltsov, Little Red Poppy. The swollen corpse of horse thief Stepanov was thrown upon my rusty metal table with neglect by an empty-eyed soldier. In the uneven light of the kerosene lamp, I started searching for the reasons for his death. Upon finding them in the obvious, the loss of hope and no will to live, not in some disease plaguing the man's labyrinthine innards that I set free by my surgeon's blade, I picked up a needle and thread ready to make the dissected corpse whole again. This is when I noticed. Lo! In the inmate's wide-open stomach a tiny grain of sand-like poppy seed. Attached to it a hair-thin green stem. With tweezers in hand I carefully took out the poppy seed and continued my work. With my rusty brutish hacksaw I spread apart Stepanov's ribcage. With a thick crunch under the pressure of my long knife, his ribs opened like a double door. Opening to my gaze, his blackened, shriveled heart stuck to the black wall of its chamber. Cathartic, I made an incision in the left side of the dead heart and placed into the wound my tiny poppy seed. Oh, drink bravely from your new meat vase, oh little poppy seed. Grow in this dead chest cavity until one day you become a fire-red flower. A red banner on a green stalk, you will break through the wall of dead flesh and bone and bring hope to men forevermore. Oh, little poppy seed. That is kind of a bit psychopathic, right? But yeah. So let's continue with the flower of life. On the 4th day of my shift, a wild steppe horse of Officer N scared the wife of Captain Nikitin so much she had a miscarriage on the 8th month of her pregnancy. In the orange tint of dusk, I gaze upon a tiny corpse of an unborn child. My strong white-gloved hands strangle the air. What a touching little miniature you are, tiny dead one. Why, I should press on the soft bones of your doll-like head and see your yellowish skull that's barely covered with hair open up like a flower with 4 petals. Between those petals of bone, a pink and grey brain would show itself to the dying sun. Oh, how I wish my legs could grow roots. Why, I'd bury myself so only my head would stick out of the moist ground, so that on a rock-hard stem of my backbone my own 4-petaled skull would bloom, and so that my own brain would come out and greet the fiery sky. Why, how I would greet the reaper that would come then, to gather my sunbathing thoughts with the scythe. Okay, so I think the guy was also insane or something. So, yeah, like... And having a very, very problematic relationship with people. But yeah, a drowning god is the next one. Today, in a mild but windy weather, they floated for some rafts packed with salt down the river. So I thought thus, do these rafts float like the wooden pagan gods floated on the Dnieper River when the first Russian Tsar cast them away as he partook in Christianity? Then I added to my thoughts thus, do these rafts float like the throne of the last Russian Tsar will float down the Moskva River when we cast him down as we partake in freedom? Snaking through the tall grass came a rope attached to one of the rafts. It suddenly wrapped around the foot of one of the prison guards like a noose. The raft pulled. The guard fell, opening up his skull on a nearby rock. Moments later, the raft dragged his corpse into the river. So I thought thus, even a drowning god loves his share of blood. Then I added to my thoughts thus, a bloody fight it shall be when the worker comes to rid the world of its last monarch. Yeah. I'm not sure if the quality of this literature is really, or would really increase our speechcraft, but yeah, whatever. So then we've got this one here, Maddox, Tricks and Traps. Oh, that's throwing weapons. Oh, stealth and throwing weapons. Okay, interesting. Maddox, Tricks and Traps. This appears to be an imported and translated trapper's manual from the West. With the aim of making the information in this book as widely useful as possible, the author has kept in mind the needs of trappers everywhere in all ranks of proficiency. He has endeavored to set forth in this volume such information as will be helpful to the youngsters who have never set traps, but who would like to try their hands at trapping for fur game, to the youthful trappers who have done some little trapping, but who are still confused about the ways and means of taking fur-bearing animals in steel traps, to the older trappers who spend some of their time in winter at trapping in the settled districts, and to the professional trappers who, because of their keen understanding of the necessity of acquiring that peculiar skill and deftness that led to good trapping, know the value to them of the other fellow experiences in trapping fur game. For all such persons, the book has been planned and executed. The amateur trapper may be yet to realize that understanding the mechanics of a trap is, by itself, not sufficient to ensure success in the art of trapping. Animals are not fools blind to man-made danger, and a blatant trap will be detected and avoided. The trapper's presence, if not concealed, may also cause failure from startling prey. Lastly, the setup of the trap is not a foregone conclusion even if the trapper has committed the mechanics of said trap to memory. Certain components that require installation at a higher vantage point may prove vexing if the trapper is unable to climb up. These initial sections shall thus be dedicated to proper trap concealment, scent and sight obfuscation, and techniques for tossing ropes over inaccessible vantage points for trap installation. There you go. So that was a lot of reading. Sip of water after that. And now we are quite the wiser, right? So let's go to someone. Yeah, it's a bit sad that we couldn't barter. Let's go down here then. The manhole leads into the Krasnoznamenny catacombs. Will you descend? Yeah, let's look. What's going on there? Are there people? Are there people? Not sure if there are people. Oh, there's something. Scrap metal. Okay, let's get it. Is there something here? It's an empty bottle. Oh, what's happening? Oh, there's something. Oh, it's a critter. Okay, well. We are going into melee for that, of course. No need to waste any ammunition. Yeah, let's use this one here. And then we have two attacks. One attack, well. Then one. Let's hit it in the eyes. Oh, it's dodged. Uh-oh. Oh, why is Fidel still so... Why is Fidel still hurt like that? Well... Head? Should have hit the head before. So, did it actually hit? Oh yeah, okay, no, it couldn't bite through his boots. Oh, we are already slightly overburdened. So the scrap metal can go to Fidel. Anything else that is rather heavy, that we don't really need for anything? The cables. No, they don't add up too much. Ah, yeah, here the rusty rifle. Fidel can take it, right? Yeah. Well, we do have a good load, though. Yeah, but otherwise it's fine, so let's go. Yeah, and by the way, so we are actually doing pretty good now. Technology 130. First aid 102. Oh, speechcraft 179. I think that that's quite the overkill, huh? I'm not sure if we are ever going to need that. But yeah, well, now we have it. I don't feel that it was unnecessary to increase it, but maybe if we had known before and if I had been a bit smarter about it, I guess we could have just not invested so much in here, but rather bought the books earlier or something. But yeah. Eh? Where are all the rats coming from? Head. Let's have another one in the head. There you go. Some fresh rat meat. And by the way, and now we do have stealth at 66. Ah, so it works together. I think it works together with lockpicking, huh? with pickpocketing. I had hoped for more lockpicking. Oh, it's an. Oh, this is like this is like really crawling here. Okay, so and they have their nest here. Okay, so I guess someone will probably ask us to actually clear this infestation at some point, which we will do, but for money, right? There is a shovel, but we don't need it, so we just leave it there, I would say. Don't need several shovels. Okay, well then, so let's go back here. Is this where we came from? Oh, there's another rat. So let's go here. Come on, rat. It's like for 3. Yeah. 2 aimed, 1 on the head. There you go. And there. Fresh red meat. I think we are lost. Not sure where we actually came from. I should have looked before, right? But yeah. Afterwards you are always the smarter person and version of yourself. Come to a reinforced metal door. Someone is watching us through a slit made in the upper part of it. Oh. What do you want? What's behind the door? Oh no, yo, I'm zonked the hell out and I wanna crash here. Don't be such a queen about it. Oh, there's something moving in the dark. I feel unsettled. I'm not a queen, you're a queen. Fuck it, hold on. The gatekeeper looks us over and gets away from the tiny window. We hear some mechanical sounds from the other side and suddenly a bell rings all across the sewer. This is probably the guards' way of telling the looks they have a new guest. Go on in, just don't cause any trouble, capish? Freaking tough guy. Fine, fine, I won't. I should have saved. I need to save more often, actually. And by the way, sorry guys, I want to load now, and I think this is like before the books, right? Yes, it is. Okay. Let me just check something. So we only have this one here, right? Because, I mean, I really want to buy the... But let's make sure that the books are really what we want, right? So we know that this here gives us stealth and throwing weapons. Bullets. Big Book of Science and Scout Handbook. Maybe there is actually a different... yeah, thanks Abraham. There's a different selection of skills. So this one here. Rifles and shotguns, okay. The Deer Hunter. And this one, the Scout Handbook. Survival 30 points, yeah, as expected, okay. Okay, so we are not getting those. We are not buying for survival and guns. We don't need it at the moment, although it would be quite good. But I think it's probably not necessary, or not as important as other stuff. So the army magazine. And like this red strider, let's try that one. Because we would be able to read the, you know, the text and stuff, and to know what it's about. Or Abraham would tell us, right? He wouldn't just say, well, you are going to buy this cat in a sack. So the army magazine. Yeah, pistols and SMGs, okay. And red strider, a survival. Yeah, as expected, okay. Okay, good. That's fine, so... Oh no, sorry. Just passing by, have a good one. I wanted to check something, so... I think we can buy all for the first aid. Because that is also reducing our chance to suffer negative traits such as alcoholism, drug addiction and stuff. And that makes everything more efficient, right? What I really would like is something here, but on the other hand, like lock picking, I mean, it's yeah, we just have to try it a couple of times, I guess. So speechcraft. Question is, of course, how much we need all in all. But maybe we get one book. And then the other one for stealth. I think that was quite useful. So let's barter. Yeah, this was the magazine, right? This was the better one. Let's get this one first. And then the tricks and traps. And the signs, right? For the technology. We've got 900 rubles left. Thanks, Abraham. Thank you. So, we read everything. Let's speechcraft 40 points. Which means we now have 151 speechcraft, and I think, yeah, that's probably enough, like for quite a while. So we don't really need the other book for quite a while, I guess. Then tricks and traps, we already read that one. Throwing weapons and stealth, which means now we have 85. That's actually cool for the crossbow, by the way. So that's actually now our best weapon. And the stealth. Yeah. Huh? Pickpocketing? I think, was there a mistake or something? Because after reading that other book, we had 36 on pickpocketing. We still had 36, right? That's a bit weird. So, and then the big book of science. Yeah, that was the technology. That's good. Alright. So, right. There we go. And the computer. So, that's good. And now... we have only 937 rubles left, but I think we are doing pretty well now. We are doing pretty well. So, quick saving, and now I want to see something else. Abraham, let me check the books again. So the Cat's Paw magazine, that's 1,400 rubles. So you get all the money. And then is there anything, I mean, the problem is he's probably just not interested in anything except books. Is that so? Labor's calendar, he's in general, he's paying really, really badly, this guy. I'm not even sure if we... at this rate, if we can sell him enough stuff. No, he's just crazy. What, 18 rubles? Yeah, he's just not interested in stuff. Okay, no, there's no way we don't get cat paw. Okay, no, it's fun. It's fine. Then, yeah, have a good one. Okay. So we are done here. We are done here. And everything is red. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's fine. So, but that was pretty effective and efficient, right? With the books and our perk, like this one here, to get double the amount. I think that was a nice boost, and we can probably save some money for the rifle skill to get that one. So I think we can actually, let's go down here and kill some rats and stuff for the experience. Let's go offensive there like this. And you guys switch to your weapons. Quick saving. So now, map, we are there, okay? Like right in the middle of something, or we don't know where it goes, okay. Oh yeah. Is there anything? Just some empty bottles. Oh yeah, and there are rats. Oh yeah, several actually. Oh yeah. Lots. Oh, the Red Emperor. Oh, I think we need to run away there. Can we loot him? Or like the inventory? Oh yeah, on the ground. Oh no, we can't get the... Oh no, then we are not doing it. Sorry guys. We are not attacking the Red Emperor because I guess that we can probably get a quest. Yeah, we can get a quest there for sure. So, let's not do that right now. There you go. Oh, that was a good one. Some fresh red meat. Yummy, yummy. Scrap metal. I didn't notice Fidel's health, because otherwise I would have just eaten more meat. I hope it doesn't rot. And now we are encumbered. Okay, so oxygen. Yeah, what am I doing here? So yeah, let's put some stuff on him. Fire extinguisher. Rather no grenades or anything. Nothing he can just drink. Drink away. Carry the nails as well. And then we have already 10 kilograms of breathing room. Ushanka head. That stuff we keep. The rabbit's paw. Although that really doesn't make any difference. Yeah, well, there's nothing really that's super heavy. Oh, we've got a lot of waste paper. Well, then Fidel can take it. Yeah, and I guess that's enough for now. Okay, so here we go. Saving. Quick saving. Oh, there's someone. Okay, let's go here and talk to the person. There's a knife. Hello, good sir. Ideas are commonly held to be incorporeal, but looky here, child. This man is the living embodiment of capitalism in all its grotesque and horrifying glory. Oh. We gaze upon the man before us and ask ourselves, is this truly a person? Or a horrible prank played by Mother Nature, who cruelly decided to test how many hideous, revolting features she could mash together in one poor creature? The unfortunate result of nature's never-ending tomfoolery smiles at us with a mouthful of yellow rotted teeth and swollen spotty gums which are actively excreting a thick yellow pus. Don't mess with him, Hardball F. This hombre is known to me. The stench his body produces is even more dangerous and disgusting than he is. It feels as though the mutant's huge, watery eyes are staring into our very soul, and it's making us uncomfortable, as if even his gaze is sweaty and full of poos and rot. Hello, where did such a smooth, silky, sleek-faced person come from? The man has a disturbing twinkle in his eyes and rubs his small, sweaty hands together as he asks. Not a citizen, no, a citizen would attack me. You see, I love to watch city gal legs as they stroll by the manholes in their tiny little dresses and skirts. But the girls, for some reason, they don't like it when I look. They told on me to the men. Now the men want to break my bones, but not you, so who exactly are you then, Oh, we heard about the guy. It was part of the rumor, so he's indeed peeking up from the canalization under the girl's skirts, huh? Well. Mutants invading the city from beneath? Nah. I was just checking out the sewers and I stumbled upon you. We can chat for a bit if that's okay. The malodorous man's swollen lower lip juts out in a pout. He's obviously insulted. You just stumbled upon me? That can't be right. I am Toilet Cruel, the big boss down here in the sewers. I am a big deal, yes. A high-functioning mutant. The Chamber of Commerce put me in charge of this place, and you were checking out my home without even knowing I'm in charge? Weren't you even looking for me to shake my hand or ask for a job? How malicious, Oh, you're offering jobs? I want to hear all about it. Toilet Cruel sniffles loudly, then audibly swallows the mucus. His sweaty two small hands begin to shake like he's cold. The sewers are my home. The cultists never touch me. The bandits and bullies leave me be. Everyone respects Toilet Cruel. Everyone, that is, but the silly eight-legged things. The giant spiders that make their homes in the tunnels. Thanks to my engineering skills, hot water again runs through the pipes, so it's nice and warm for them. But do they thank me for it? No. They snap their jaws and shoot their webs at me. I am scared in my own home. Punish these nasty beasts for me and I will pay you good money. Yes, I have a lot of money here in the sewer. All it's waiting for is a brave adventurer to earn it. Oh, okay. How long has it been waiting? Has anyone else ever tried helping you out? Well, Toilet Cruel cracks his bulging, arthritic-looking knuckles and silently studies his long, yellow, crooked fingernails for a minute. Lots tried. So many. Yes, so many. Do you know how many came back? This many. The mutant makes a round shape with his fingers resembling a zero. But that's only because they were losers, sleek face. I just know you'll be luckier than them. Well, whatever. So, I'll do it, of course, for money. Wait here, Cruel. But let's have a look. Maybe at the stuff you have. You don't have anything that interests us at the moment. Whatever, yeah. So we'll do it, okay. So, there is something to be done. Oh, we have so much to do. Catacombs. The supervisor of the city sewers, a mutant who goes by the name Cruel, asked me to take care of the giant spiders nesting under Krasnoznamenny. Well, let's do it. Is this actually like... is it stealing if we look in here? It's got... yeah, so these are like electricity. Yeah, we shouldn't mess around there. Yeah, well, and then I guess let's save. I guess that we saw some spiders already. Scrap metal. Especially, well, we can really use the money. Now that we spent so much. There you go. More tasty red meat. Ah no, here it's actually that's where they are, okay. Well, let's go here first. Maybe there's something. Or maybe we're actually not doing it right now. Because we might want to save our ammunition now. And also I think that we probably, before we do any quests, maybe there is some synergy. Maybe we should talk with more people first. But I guess we can only... we can probably only kill one of them, but then I guess they will all start to come and attack us, right? 3-4 of them. And there are smaller spiders around. I'm not sure if we could actually attract their attention. Let's get the hunting rifle. It's here. You guys. And we don't have so much ammunition. So actually, for this fight we need to get more ammunition first. We need to get more ammunition. Oh, there's someone here. Oh, let's go around there first. Oh, there's also the door, okay. Well, this is the underground, evidently. Maybe we can actually trade with these guys. Quick saving. Was there a skill check here? Yeah, we come by a reinforced metal door. Someone's watching us through a slit made in the upper part of it. We are not expecting guests. Hey, what's behind the door? Why, the smugglers, of course. Here illegal trade flowers and blooms. Nothing can beat it, no matter how hard the merchants try. Yo, I'm zonked the hell out and I wanna crash here. Don't be such a queen about it. I'm not a queen, you're a queen. Fuck it, hold on. The gatekeeper looks us over and gets away from the tiny window. We hear some mechanical sounds from the other side and suddenly a bell rings all across the sewers. This is probably the guard's way of telling the locals they have a new guest. Go on in or just don't cause any trouble. Capiche? Freaking tough guy. Fine, I won't cause any trouble, right? Okay, so, and then what happens here in the thieves outfit? We will see in the next episode, my dear fellow cadets of Atom and survivors of the apocalypse. See you then. Thanks for watching. If you have any thoughts you wish to share with me in the community, you are always welcome to do so. And I would appreciate if you click the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet, so you never ever miss an episode of this really cool game that I really like, I have to say. Again. See you next time, bye-bye.